My name's Carl.
My name's Mon.
This is Carter.
And this is Bella.
Welcome to Positively Crafter. Good morning. Another bitterly cold day. Freezing in the van. So next step for today really is to get some battens marked out for the acoustic board to go on the ceiling. And also I've been and got some board cut for that today. So from memory, I think these beams were about 2 inches, something like that. So I've gone for board that is 4 inches. So I've got an inch overhang-ish each side. Gives me more to screw into, and I just think that it will help hold the insulation in. It's another way of holding the insulation in. So the idea of being that the boards are going to go up like so. So here's the boards, or here's the battens rather. That's cut to 52 inches by 4 inches. And there's some flex in that. So what we'll do is we'll use some riv nuts up here and up here. Probably, I don't know, somewhere 4 to 6. We'll see how we get on, see how it flexes. Obviously we don't want any movement in this at all, so I think once I've drilled the holes in this, I'll probably put a bead of sealant on it as well. Not sure, don't think it will anyway, but you know, belts and braces and all that. And then the insulation will just go over that. Centre line will be useful obviously when it comes to measuring out for the acoustic boards as well. So that'll be something else we'll need to do. So let's get on with measuring those out. Marking them up where the screw holes are, probably drilling them and getting them ready to fit. Right, so we've got our first batten that we cut to size and we mark that up. So I'm just going to use this angle just to use that to mark down the others. And then once we've marked those lines down, we'll just mark the centre point on those and we know exactly where we've got to drill it then. So centre lines are marked on all of these now. What I've done is I've taped them all together for the purpose of just drilling these holes out. Saves marking each one up individually. So yeah, a bit of tape around them, bond them all together, straight through, drill them all, and then separate. That's the plan. So these are all drilled now, they're ready to go. I'm going to put the riv nuts in. Still got the Ep6 die on it from before, so got a handful of these, and away we go. All riv nuts are now in. Good morning. We have a dry day, so time to start drilling some holes in the van. So we've got to get some holes down here for the shore point, for the main inlet, and also for the water tank. So yeah, I'm just going to measure this up and hopefully drill a hole through in the right place. But we shall see. Double check and double check again. Let's go for it. Going back now. So I've measured where this hole is, so I know for the other side, but at least by measuring it, where the original hole was drilled, I'm going to be there or thereabouts. Okay, holes drilled out. Let's try that for a fit. Oh yes! It's hard to get a straight edge, but I'm going to go for it by eye. See, that looks way off. That looks... See, it's closest to that panel there, which makes it look like it's off. So I think I'm going to angle it ever so slightly that way, because that to me looks more level, if that makes sense. Just judging off this here and that bit there, there's no sort of true horizon or vertical line here, so I'm going to go with it there. Okay, that's wired. I initially couldn't see any of the markings on this, and I was like, oh, that's great, doesn't even show you what's what. But then I took a photograph with a flash on and tucked up under there. I don't know whether you can see that. You can see it says the live is the one as you're looking at that on the left, earth the one in the middle, and neutral the one on the other side. Job done. So that's wired up. Shouldn't need to get into this again. So famous last words. Okay, they were good to go here. Got the screws ready to go. Let's put this cover on, and although this has got a gasket around it, I'm going to put some Sikaflex around it as well, just to give it some extra oomph, and also around the screw holes as well. Tight. Okay, job done. A little bit of Sikaflex that's just leaked out on that other side there. Just going to give that a quick wipe off. In fact, I've got a few bits down here as well actually, look. So I'll just get these off. There we go, one hook up. A lot of these because you can sort of leave it up there like so. Job done. And we've just got in the electric. No, we haven't. We just got in the water with a locking cap. Connected as in they go into the van, but they're not connected through to their final position. So just checking what we've got here. So we've got a bit of Sikaflex on that. There we go. So yeah, good day. There's the water. So that's going to be routed down through there, down by these anchor points. It's going to be routed down here somewhere by these anchor points. It's a good point of reference underneath the van, so I'll be utilising that, and then these will be boxed in. And then over this side, electricity. Well, that sticks out quite far actually. Didn't expect that to stick out quite so far as it does. But yeah, that's gonna, again, I'll have to sort of box that in, reroute some of these cables a little bit here just to go over the top of that. But yeah, that's looking good as well. I've been told by a custom conversion company who have experience crafters is to put a bit of a smear of Sikaflex, because they can leak apparently, and they run the front length of the van, so I'm going to give that a quick go. Bit of a messy job because it goes bloody everywhere, Sikaflex, but as you can see, all done. And also done in there where I can get into. Probably easier to see if I pan down a little bit there. You see the black blobs down there. And on the other side as well. I'm absolutely covered in Sikaflex. It literally just gets everywhere. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, messy job. But it's another one crossed off the list. I've also got to do these and put a lip behind those as well. So I think that's one for tomorrow though. I think I've had enough of that for today. Good morning. Another nice sunny day. I've been a bit slack with the recording, so I've done a few bits and pieces and completely forgot about recording, to be fair, so I've just got to turn around quickly and show you what I've done to some of the beams. Turn around quickly and give you a quick show. So you may remember me cutting these. Basically, this is for the acoustic boards to sit on. So we've got a central line here running down, and we've got all of these other marked up here as well, so that when it comes to screwing down the boards into those, we know where we can screw and where we're going to hit a riv nut. So they're all done. We also plan to use the outside of the van when we get a chance as well, obviously in the summer months. So we decided to put some lighting on there. So there'll be two small lights going on the near side and the off side. So I got some 10mm conduit. It's a sort where you, that's probably a name for it. There's a split in it, but you have a tool to running the cables in. So that's been run across, and we've got a cable coiled up over here. That's just coming back over to here at the moment, to this point here. We're going to have another one here, so that will loop into that there, and then run down the side here and into there. A well-known camper conversion asked me whether I'd actually sealed the bolts to the rails, because apparently they can be prone to leaking a little bit. Thankfully I can still get access to them, so I've started doing that. Like I say, I've been a bit slack. I've got to about here. On this side I've done the whole of the other side, so I've got 3 more bolts to do there. So I'm just going to basically take these out quickly, and what you do then is just put a glob of put a bit of Sikaflex around it, and basically tighten it up so you've got like a black seal around that one there. So I'm just going to do this one here whilst you're watching. There we go. So you've got like a bolt that spins, and there's a washer on the outside of it, like so. You can see that there. A bit dark in here today. So yeah, bit of sealant around this. Do this one-handed. You get a bit of Sikaflex in there. Dab round. It's quite hard with one hand. Just make sure obviously you've got some underneath, because it's going to go in anywhere else, so it's going to leak. Like so. Then we just tighten the nut back up again.
Today we're off to the NEC. We've got lots of buying to do. Well, I've got lots of things to look at, especially kitchens. And I don't know. I'll let you know once we get there. Where are you going, Carl?
Off to the NEC. Get some. Try bloody finger. Try and get some show deals, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. Got all the RRPs before the show anyway, so we'll see. We'll see whether they're genuinely knocking anything off. This is the layout of the van that we want, and this is how we want our van here. So this bed slides.
Because they're making it run all the way down.
So hold that one. I'm just going to put my. So that seating is that sort of distance, so it's literally just beyond my elbow from there to there.
elbow.
Yeah.
I always
Past my elbow. Past my elbow. To get a rough idea of the depth of it. Okay. We shopped out yet?
No, not quite. I'm still looking again.
You're still looking? You should.
Yeah, my dog can drown.
Box is 1,400 quid. Oh no, 1,000 carrier. Can't see anything that says the roof rack. Oh, 3.5 grand for a roof rack. Wow. 3.5 grand.
Like, it's so if you're sitting outside with your
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
that's not a bad idea. At least they've utilised the space.
That's a nice fan actually. Like that. Oh, it's the same colour as ours as well. Ascot grey. We did ask them if they'd sell us any bits, but they didn't want to. They won't sell us any carcasses or anything. So overall, the visit to the NEC was a bit of a disappointment. There wasn't as many kitchen manufacturers and things like that we wanted. We did, however, get a fantastic deal from Savvyvan. We met Simon, the co-owner of the company, and we purchased their whole combo and saved about £120 on that. That was the biggest saving of the day, but also the biggest outlay of the day. We also came away with an OLPRO internal screens and an OLPRO shower cubicle. In addition to that, we got a extendable brush on a handle for cleaning the van. So yeah, it was didn't manage to spend as much as we wanted to because we didn't see as much as we wanted to. But yeah, a successful trip overall. Okay, so we're off to Rogue Alloys to get some new shoes for the van.